Hi, my name is Drew Holt, and this is my video nominating the Against Malaria Foundation for this year's Project for Awesome. For those of you who don't know, Project for Awesome is an amazing initiative set up by John and Hank Green, which raises money each year for a number of great charities. The Against Malaria Foundation, perhaps unsurprisingly, works on ridding the world of malaria. Malaria is a terrible disease. 500,000 people die each year, and 400 million people fall sick from the disease. 70% of the people who die from malaria are children under 5, and it is also the #1 killer of pregnant women. People contract malaria from mosquitoes, and so one of the best ways to prevent people from getting malaria is to prevent them from getting bitten by infected mosquitoes in the first place. The Against Malaria Foundation distributes insecticide-treated bed nets which hang over people's sleeping areas at night, killing the mosquitoes that would otherwise have bitten them while they sleep. This protects the people who are sleeping and also reduces the number of mosquitoes in that area. These bed nets have been shown through numerous studies to significantly reduce the rates of malaria in areas in which they are used. The international community has done an amazing job in increasing the coverage of nets, due in no small part to the use of these nets. Between 2000 and 2015, malaria incidence fell by 37% globally. During the same period, malaria mortality rates decreased by 60%. That's an estimated 6.2 million malaria deaths that have been averted globally since 2000. 6.2 million deaths have been averted. Despite the past success in targeting the disease, 500 million people die every year from malaria. This is half what it was a few years ago, which is a huge accomplishment. Unfortunately, malaria is on the rise in many regions. There is still a substantial need for additional bed nets, and that is where you and AMF come into the picture. For every $2 donated, AMF can provide a net that can protect up to 2 people while they are sleeping. And AMF provides these bed nets in a manner that is incredibly transparent and efficient. 100% of the money you and I give to AMF goes to providing nets. They partner with local groups on the ground to ensure the bed nets are distributed and conduct systematic reviews to ensure the bed nets are being used properly and that coverage remains consistent over time. Bed nets are such an effective intervention, and AMF is such an effective distributor of bed nets that the charity evaluator Give Directly estimates that for every $3,500 we give to AMF, we should expect to save a life. That means if AMF is selected by P4A this year, Project for Awesome, we should expect to save 12 people's lives from malaria, and that is awesome. I hope you vote for the Against Malaria Foundation for this year's Project for Awesome. If you want to know more about the ideas I spoke about during the video, you can check out the links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to be awesome. Bed nets. I love bed nets, bed nets, bed nets.
That's definitely going in.